Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Stacey Hansen.
And I'm Justin Riley, and welcome to you, Stacey Hansen. We're
Thank
used to
you.
seeing you on the real estate news, and we're happy to have you here in Wisconsin Family.
Yeah, great to be here filling in for Jessa, who just had her baby.
Just had her baby, Paisley Barrett Verga. How cute.
Oh, that's adorable.
How cute. Yeah, born about a week ago now, so just a little itty bitty thing.
Yeah, so she's soaking up some baby time, but I'll be with you for a few weeks here while she does
Yeah,
that.
a couple of months, I think.
Yeah, a couple months, yeah.
So we look forward to that, Stacey. And today we're at Wisconsin Granite, and we're really excited about that because last time we were here, Jessa and I talked about how Ismail had recently gone to Italy and kind of got a deal with some folks, some distributors in Italy, and is now bringing material back from there, which is going to be really exciting. So we're going to talk more about that today.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. We also have Kelly Hopkins from Madison Essentials and Home Elements and Concepts on too, talking about their lifestyle magazine.
Yeah, they've got a new magazine. It's part of Madison Essentials, and print is not dead, as I understand.
It's
so
not.
It's cool, and it's a really classy magazine. It's a quarterly print, and we're excited to learn about that. We'll also learn about some trips that you can take through MadisonBusTrips.com. So we're going to have Aaron Rainey and his assistant in later on in the show.
Yeah, and she's the boss of that organization, I think. Yeah, you'll see.
So that's all coming up right after the break here on Wisconsin Family, so stick with us.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
And welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're now with Aaron Rainey. He's here with MadisonBusTrips.com. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So I'm excited to hear about what you have to offer because trips are always such an exciting thing to do, and a bus is an easy way to do it with a family. So how did you get started? What gave you the idea to do this?
Well, I've actually been in radio for about 20 years, and with the radio stations, we always did some sort of listener appreciation trip or a trip to a Cubs game or something like that, and it was kind of like a one-off. And it literally just grew from there. Our radio stations no longer wanted to do it, and I'm like, man, this is a great opportunity, and it's a great need for people. And so I kind of picked up on it, and 100 bus trips a year later, here we are.
Congrats.
So.
Yeah, so clearly things are going well.
Yes,
Bus trips,
very good. So we're this is our newest market. So.
And bus trips are such a fun way to experience because, everybody loves road trips. So being able to be on a bus either with people that you know or even, other folks is a fun way to experience the travel. So I'm curious to know what sorts of things do you include in your bus trips to make it an experience for people?
Well, every one of our bus trips is different or custom according to what we're doing. So we've done plays, we've done musicals, we've done shopping trips, we've done playoff games for baseball, football. I mean, everything under the sun. So every bus trip is customized to what the destination is and what the group needs. Some of our bus trips are private, where we do it for just a church group or whatever the case is, and then others are just for, hey, Todd's Bar wants to have a bus trip, go to a Cubs game or a Brewers game. So we customize them, and they all include like your ticket and your bus ride back and forth. We do have some packages, like the Iowa-Wisconsin game that includes all food and beverage as well.
Wow.
We do a lot of Wrigley rooftops, which does include all your food and beverage. So it's definitely customized to what either the client wants, the customer wants, or we just put together the package and then people go on that.
Awesome.
So you've got your daughter Addison here with you today. Now you're a family guy. You understand what it means to travel with a family. How family friendly are your trips?
All of our trips are family friendly. We send an escort on every one of our buses. Obviously, people are allowed to drink, but in that same token, we want it to be a fun, enjoyable experience for everybody that's on the bus. This past summer, we even did a Six Flags Great America bus trip, so that was a great one.
Fun.
Speaking of families and kids, it's one of those things where if you guys have been to Six Flags with kids, it's by the end of the day, mom and dad then have to drive home.
Right.
So it was a great thing for, the bus driver jumped on and drove back, and basically there's no worry about it. But getting back to the question, as far as everything being family friendly, it's just one of those things where you sit back, you relax, and let us do all the worrying.
Yeah, you can sleep on the way home too, along with
Absolutely.
Everybody can sleep on the way
That
home.
sounds wonderful,
so,
doesn't
yeah,
it?
it sounds great. Addison, do you ever get to go on the bus trips?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? All right.
yeah.
All right.
She's my
Lucky
assistant.
girl.
She's
so-
the assistant.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So you talked a little bit about some of the events that you travel to, that you take bus tours to or bus trips to. Can you expand on that? What is the spectrum of different events that your bus trips cover?
Basically anything A to Z, and basically anything that people would like to go to. We obviously have our own stuff that we promote, whether it be a Bulls game or a Bucks game or Brewers or Cubs. We also, like I said, do musicals. We've done shopping trips. And a lot of it goes by suggestion of people too. We do concerts obviously as well, which is a mainstay. But a lot of times, hey, I'd like to go see Book of Mormon in Chicago, and we'll see if there's interest, gauge that interest, and then go from there. So we're pretty much open to anything. I mean, I know we're expanding on longer trips as well, multi-day trips as well. So we're open to basically any ideas that anybody has, but we also try to put together the trips that, a lot of it is, well, what I like to go on with my daughter that may not be something I want to drive 10 hours to, but it works out good for all of us.
And that allows you to actually interact with your kids because you're not focused on the road. I know my kids are always trying to get my attention while I'm driving.
Yep.
And it's like, Daddy's got to look at the road here. I can't look at your princess doll and see what she's doing right now. So I think that's good that you can actually interact with your kids then while you're on the road.
Yeah, and we throw on movies, and literally by the time you get to a lot of these destinations, the movie's wrapping up and it's perfect timing.
It's perfect
So
timing.
Yeah.
You got
It's
it.
great.
You got
It's
it.
great. So
Yeah, so where have you gotten some of your ideas? Does Addison suggest some? Do just people come up to your customers say, hey, I'd like to do such and such? Or
it's a mixture. I mean, so like I said, some of it's what we come up with on our own. Some of it is a market need. The Cubs are hot this year. Not saying that more, up here in this area too much with the Brewers, but the Cubs are a hot ticket this year. And no matter where you are, whether it's the Quad Cities or Dubuque or Cedar Rapids or now here in Madison, I mean, we have people that are still interested in Cubs games, and they're doing so good this year that that's an easy sell and it's an easy ticket. We have NLDS, NLCS, and World Series tickets if they make it that far. So.
Awesome. And we just have a couple seconds left. Can you just give us, besides the Cubs games, can you give us some upcoming trips that you have planned for the rest of the year?
Well, we have Wisconsin, Iowa. We also have several Milwaukee Bucks games versus the Warriors, the Bulls, the Cavaliers, some of those hotter teams. So you can check out MadisonBusTrips.com and get all the details on all of our trips.
definitely check that out. Well, Aaron and Addison, thank you so much for stopping by today. And stay tuned. We have more on Wisconsin Family right after this.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are here at Wisconsin Granite, and this is such a gorgeous showroom. We're so excited to talk to those folks later in the program.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be great. We are joined now by a very special guest, Miss Kelly Hopkins from Madison Essentials Magazine and Home Elements and Concepts. Welcome, Kelly.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good
Absolutely.
to have you with us. So, most of us are familiar with Madison Essentials, but I'm excited to hear about Home Elements and Concepts. But first, can you describe the type of content readers can expect to find in these types of magazines, and define the term lifestyle magazine, if you would, for us?
Sure. So Madison Essentials we're in our 13th year of publishing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Lucky number 13.
Right.
I
It's
always
all
think
good.
it
Yes. But we are a local publication, quarterly, 100% devoted to telling the stories of local independent business and organizations of all kinds. So really hyper-focused on the local independent mom and pops, small
Sure.
business,
Sure.
anything that kind of defines the true personality of the Madison area business community.
So you're focusing primarily on the Madison area.
Yes, greater Madison
Greater
area,
Madison,
so,
okay.
you know, contiguous counties to Dane County count as well.
Sure,
But,
fantastic.
yeah. Yeah.
So you've grown a lot in the last 2 years here. I see you're encompassing more and more topics in this. Can you tell us what's new and what types of things readers can look forward
Sure,
to?
sure. We're excited about our growth. We have always had certain topic categories in the magazine, such as local shopping, local dining, focus on the local arts, local Wisconsin artists. We're the only publication who really gives them nice coverage as well. We've always had home content, home-related content, but in the last couple of years we've added quite a few categories. We've done a lot of focusing on local nonprofits. Madison has so many great nonprofits that people don't even know about.
Right.
And they don't know about the work they're doing, which is really important. So anything, cultural groups, local environmental groups, we've done some things about the history of Madison and Madison landmarks, traveling in southern Wisconsin. I could go on and on. We've done some sort of special series too. We did a series recently on independent bookstores and how they have to, you know, fight to stay alive.
Right, right.
And what they offer that's different from going to a big box bookstore.
Right, yeah.
We've got a series coming up on local tattoo artists that should be really
Oh,
fun
that'll be
because
fun.
that's such a, people like me who don't have a tattoo are a minority now, so.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
Yes.
either. I found someone else.
Yeah, so yeah, still growing, lots of good stuff coming up.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations
Yeah.
on all that success. Let's talk a little bit about home elements and concepts
Sure.
because I'm excited to hear about this. You know, we reach a lot of parents who are homeowners and so forth.
Yep.
So what led you to create a local home magazine, and how do you think it's going to be different from other magazines in the market?
Sure. So, as I said, we've always had home-related content in Madison Essentials. Our readers were asking for more of that, and we see that that industry is really coming back and growing in this area. So it just seemed like the time was right for it to have its own publication, and there are so many categories of things you can
Yes.
talk about related to the home. It can be interior, exterior, landscaping, interior design. It can be, you know, the gritty stuff like plumbing and, you know, HVAC,
Right.
whatever. Everybody needs that knowledge.
Right.
So that's what made us come up with this idea. We are the only local publication that is devoted to the home. A lot
Yeah.
of other publications, like we in Madison Essentials, have home sections, but this will be the first local publication all about the home. So.
And will that be available in the same areas that Madison Essentials is?
Yes,
able? So they'll be
both
able to find
publications are quarterly
Okay.
currently and free to the public.
Awesome.
So with very wide distribution.
Awesome.
So very easy to see and pick up.
that. Very good.
Yeah.
So why is print still a powerful tool? Because now, you know, we're looking at a lot of people going on the web, getting their
Sure.
news off the web. Why do you say that print is still
Print.
alive and kicking?
It is not dead. I don't know who came up with that, but print is not dead. I think well done print, which when I say well done, I mean that has interesting content, beautiful photos, you know, glossy, visually appealing print will never go away. Everybody likes magazines, and we poll a lot of people, and it's young people, it's old people,
Right.
it's all cultures, it's all profession. People just really like magazines.
Right.
Print it gives sort of an impression of authority and permanence that other
Yeah.
forms of media don't have. And the way you reacted just now, you're like, yeah.
And it's
I'll-
tactile too.
It's tactile.
Yeah, there's something
That's-
about it. I'll
Yeah.
never give up solid books,
Yeah. Yep.
entirely solid
See?
Yeah.
magazines. Yeah.
Right, and a lot of people say that to us. It's engaging all your senses. And even you don't even realize it when you're reading a magazine,
Right.
but you are engaged, completely engaged, as opposed to just staring at a screen. The other thing that people love about magazines is it's sort of a luxurious treat. You are unwinding. You're
It feels leisurely.
unplugging. It feels leisurely. You're unplugging. And today, when we're all, you know, surrounded by screens of all different
Right.
sizes,
Right.
it's good to unplug.
It is.
Kelly Hopkins
So-
from Madison Essentials Magazine and Home Elements and Concepts. Thank you so much for joining us
My
today.
pleasure.
Don't go
Thank
away.
you.
There's more Wisconsin Family coming up after the break. Stick around. Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. Stacy and I have been having a lovely time here at Wisconsin Granite in McFarland, and we are looking forward to speaking with two fine folks here from Wisconsin Granite. We're joined now by Behar Massini and Ismail Fersat. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having us. So, Ismail, last time we were on the show together, you talked about how you're bringing some new materials in from Italy. Has that happened now?
It just happened now.
Okay.
Oh,
All the
exciting.
colors are here now. We just
Awesome.
got them.
Awesome. That's fantastic. That's fascinating. So how long does that take typically to get them in? I mean, it seemed like it was maybe a couple months process or so?
It takes about 2 months,
Okay.
2.5 months to get them over here. Once I select it, they put them on the order, they prepare the paperwork, and it takes about 2 months to get them over here.
Wow.
Wow. Do they come by boat or what do they do?
They come with the boat.
They do?
Yes. And then we just rent big machines to unload them.
Wow. Wow.
Wow,
that is
that's
fantastic.
so exciting. And just kind of taking a look around here, it just seems like your variety is just incredible, don't you think?
There's a huge variety. I mean, especially if you go in the back, I mean, it's just all the colors and patterns that you can imagine.
Really anything you want. I wonder, do you think that you can say that you have the most colors of others in the area
Well,
available?
I think I can say that. The reason, when I go to, let's say that I go to Italy, I spend there about 2 weeks. When I go there, I visit about 20 to 30 companies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Wow,
each
all right.
company that I go, they have about maybe 300, 200, 400 colors. And these colors, I select only one container.
Okay.
So I choose only their best colors.
Okay.
And that's how I do it. Each company I visit, if they don't have the really good colors, I don't buy from them. If they have the best colors that I can see, I select them, I let them put it in the container. So when I select each good colors from each company, that makes us the very unique colors.
So
in the shop.
you literally have what I'm picturing is a giant container, and then you go to these different places, and then you say, I want that one, that one, that one, and then they put it in the container for you.
Exactly.
That is cool.
I
Handpicked.
like how that's highly edited and you know that you're getting the best of the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
From all over the world, really. You're
Yeah,
talking
literally
Italy.
all over
Yeah.
the world. Brazil and Italy thus far is what.
Right.
Yeah.
And now we're adding India.
Oh my
Wow,
goodness, exciting!
Yes,
exciting.
that's beauty. The containers are on the way, so India containers are coming.
Wow.
So I imagine every country you're going to, it's all a little bit different, huh?
A little bit different.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Bayar, I want to ask you, who typically are your customers here at Wisconsin Granite, and what percentage would you say are residential customers, and what percentage would you say are commercial?
I would say we kind of split it up 60-40. So 60% of the customers are residentials, the other 40% is builders and contractors, designers, so on and so forth. So a lot of times, you know, if it's a repeating builder that's keep bringing us business and stuff like that,
Sure.
they do get better deals and stuff like that, which they in return reflect it to the customers.
Okay.
But bulk of it is residential customers. You know, regular customers that come through the doors and then, you know, we show them the stones, we help them pick them
Sure.
out and stuff like that. But I would definitely say a lot of the builders do help out as well, just because it's that repeat business that they're bringing back. They love the quality, they love our work, and we just keep doing business with them. So
Yeah,
it's great.
Builders who are building residentials, those kind of count
Yes.
as the commercial side of
Exactly.
things. But you also have a lot of folks who just walk in and say, "Hey, I want to redo my kitchen. I want to remodel my bathroom. What you
Exactly.
got for me?" That's excellent.
Yep.
So, what are the advantage of the working with certain contractors? Then, I mean, you obviously said they pass along the savings then to the customers.
They do pass
essentially.
along the savings. Plus, it helps out the customers because they already know our process. We know their process, so it's very easy to communicate with them. And they really steer the customer in a direction that helps us out too. You know,
Sure.
if they're looking for white stones, they come here looking for white stones, and then, you know, instead of the 120 colors, maybe there's 50 or 60 colors to choose from.
Yeah.
We occasionally have the issue though, they come here, they're looking for a certain pattern, then they completely love something else,
Right.
which is good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, sometimes you just know it when you see it and you just love it.
exactly.
So, Bahir, I wanted to talk about prices because you've said
Yes.
a little bit about passing along the savings, but
Yeah.
from what we've been talking about, it just sounds so exclusive and so grand. I mean, do you have to be rich to afford granite?
You do not have to be rich. You do not have to be rich. We have our starting price on the granite now is at $39 a square foot, and that's kind of what's been on the market. And we have the range that goes all the way up to $175 a square foot. The really nice thing that we've been able to do with Ismail actually going out of the country and picking out these slabs is, You know, at $39 in the market, you get very simple stones. I mean, not a lot of veins going through them or anything like that. With him going to Brazil, we've actually been able to introduce exotic colors at that starting price. So you don't have to just stick with your simple Ubatuba color, which is almost like a black color.
Right.
But there's exotic stones that you can actually purchase for $39 a square foot. So
Ubatuba, I think that may be the first time I've heard that.
Sounds like Willy Wonka or something.
anybody that looks a little bit into granite will see that that color is very popular, and it's
Right.
the starting price all over. But
Right.
we're really focused on getting the most beautiful material here,
Right.
even
yeah.
at the lowest price possible.
Ismail, I want to turn to you for a moment here because you can go to a lot of different places in the area and find granite. What makes this is really truly a unique business? So what exactly can you tell viewers what makes Wisconsin granite unique?
Well, I think there are three reasons.
Okay.
One of the reasons, of course, pricing. As Bear mentioned, it since we're importing directly, our prices are real reasonable. On the other side, of course, you get with good price, but you want to know how is the quality, how is the customer service.
Right.
I can tell our sales people really experienced. We send them out to the installs, we send them out to the measurements. So they, from the start to the end, they know step by step how it works.
Okay.
Plus, when we talk about the labor, we have our cutting guys, they do only cutting, nothing else. We have installers, they only install. We have templating guys, they only do template. That gives us quality of the labor.
Yes.
So that's the one of the key. So I can tell that another key is keeping the inventory in stock. You do not have to drive anywhere else to see the colors in stock. They're right here. You just come here, just look at the color, make the decision, ready to go. You don't have to go through the samples. You don't have to drive anywhere else. That's the beauty. That makes us successful.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can literally see this is the one that I want, and that's the one you get. Right?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Absolutely. When you have so many colors, how do you eliminate confusion for folks?
I mean, typically the way that we do it, if a customer comes here, we do have some cabinet samples and stuff. So by having the cabinet samples, really help us kind of determine which color is going to match the best. Of course, a lot of people will come here with designers. They already kind of are on the right track, and we're just there to give our inputs. But the final decision is always with the customer. So they always choose the color that they want, but we are there to help each step of the way for each color that they choose. And sometimes we know that this one's going to work better than this one, and when we tell them that, they appreciate it, and they'll take our suggestions.
Working with the customer is always helpful.
Exactly.
Bayar and Ismail, thank you so much for joining us here today. We've been at Wisconsin Granite, where they are expecting new materials to come in pretty soon here from India. We're excited about that. So thanks for having us here today.
Pleasure.
That's all the time we have for Wisconsin Family. We'll see you next time.
Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day.